What's it been like to see Aaron get more comfortable in this offense? The way that he's been moving around more, extending the plays. Does it feel like maybe he's turning back the clock a little bit and looking like Aaron Rodgers from a couple of years ago?
No, I mean, it just looks like Aaron Rodgers.
For you, Roman, Calvin, and Scotty, four dudes that ran below 4.4 in their 40-yard dash when they came into the league. Is that a unique skill set that this offense has, that much speed in so many different directions compared to other offenses?
Yes, sir. I don't like comparing us to any other offense, but with this one specifically, yes, it does incorporate an element that the defense, like I said, had to scheme for. But also, the DB can't just, sit and backpedal or, hard press you at the line of scrimmage. They got to, worry about running past.
This is always going to be a high-profile game coming in because of the circumstances, but for you guys in the locker room, is it even more ratcheted up because of what happened last week?
No, sir. Just trying to go ahead and get back in the winning column and do whatever it takes throughout the week and on Sunday to do so.
PK, we've seen what Aaron can do on the field and between the lines, but in terms of intangibles and leadership, what stood out to you about the way he's led this team for the first couple of weeks?
Just his communication aspect. We have a player-led meeting on Thursdays where he's the head of the meeting. He does a lot of coaching up there, what he sees that we can do better, and everybody just listen to him and take notes.
Is that something that you've experienced before? Are player-led meetings, weekly player-led meetings, the usual, or did that happen at other points in the
yeah, we did it in Seattle, so yeah, it's something else.
Since week 4, you guys have like the most explosive run plays in the NFL. What cohesion have you guys been able to build as far as everybody blocking? It's not just the O-line, but you guys and the tight ends all pitching in to create those moments.
We know that that opens up the play pass so we can get the ball. So, one eat, we all eat.
It seems like you and Aaron have a really good connection. How much do you appreciate having some ownership within this offense, and what's that collaborative process like throughout the week, trying to figure out the different looks you might get or things you might try to take advantage of?
Yes, sir. They do a lot of studying on Monday, Tuesday, probably over the weekend, even in previous years or previous games. So they come in with a good game plan on Wednesdays, and throughout the week is just fine-tuning that what we see on film, what the defense is trying to take away, what parts of the defense we can exploit. So it's just the communication aspect throughout the week that leads to all the success on Sunday.
Well, in terms of a different trend from Penn State, your offense has been, since week 4, pretty much a top 5 offense in the league. What are you guys doing so well, whether it be the game plan choices, anything like that? What are you guys doing to get on a run like that?
I think the biggest thing is just execution. I think everyone's starting to finally get on the same page, executing what we're assigned to do, and I think everyone on the offense is seeing the game the same way. So, we're executing at a high level right now.
Now, what's the key to carrying it week to week?
Just being on our details, especially in practice, seeing what 8 wants us to do and all the run game fits and stuff like that. So, just being on the same page in practice.
Zach, do you sense this game's means a little bit more to him than some other games? Do you get that feeling at all?
No, he's the same guy every single day, regardless of who we playing. But I would assume that all the guys in the locker room understand what it means to him.
What's it been like being his teammate?
It's been awesome. Every single day, like I said, he's the same guy, and he's taken a lot of guys under the wing to get better and push guys to get better in all aspects, and he's meant a lot to me and the whole locker room as well.
Pat, the Packers are one of the better defenses at limiting big plays in the NFL. What do you guys have to do to counter what they do well?
Just understand what they're going to be in coverage-wise. Obviously, limit Micah and their pass rush. They have a solid pass rush, and just being able to understand what they're going to be in and exploit that.
Mason, can you feel or sense that there's a little more to this game for your quarterback over there playing the Packers? Does it feel like that?
I don't really sense that. Aaron's a true pro. He loves playing football. He loves to compete, and so I wouldn't say I see anything different out of him this week.
Mason, is that the biggest thing you take away from your time with him? Is just the pro and how much he loves the game, those type of things?
Absolutely. He's such a competitor. I like to think I am as well, and it's fun to be able to block for a guy that loves to compete like that.
How much pride do you guys take as a line, having a couple of games with clean sheets, no sacks, just keeping Aaron clean?
Yeah, of course we take pride in keeping Aaron clean. That's our quarterback, and that's our job ultimately. And so obviously we take pride in it, but it's a constant battle every week to be able to try to replicate that.
Where do you feel like his experience shows up the most? Do you have any kind of particular example where you felt like you guys benefited most from everything he's seen in the league?
So some of the stuff you can do at the line is pretty cool. Stuff that sometimes we can't see until he uncovers it. He does a tremendous job, and obviously it's super nice being able to block for such an experienced guy back there.
He said that he's kind of felt more like himself recently, looser, more mobile. Is that something that you've noticed? Kind of the longer that he's been in the offense, the more comfortable and the kind of the looser he's gotten.
Yeah, I mean he did a really good job extending plays last week, scrambling out of the pocket, looking downfield, and it's been really fun blocking for him.
Anything surprising you've seen on film now that you guys have a couple days in?
They're a really good front. They're super relentless. They like to keep things in front of them, and they play football the right way. They do a really good job.
What has made the short passing game so effective?
Good players, good scheme. I mean, it's
I
hard.
mean, obviously, how much does that have to do with Aaron?
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with Aaron. He's our quarterback. He's the gunslinger, and he does do a good job getting the ball out of his hands sometimes and getting the ball to our playmakers on the edge.
Mason, you guys are the #1 offense at converting third or shorter, 3 or shorter. What kind of pride does that give you guys, knowing that when you're that close, you guys are right now the best at doing that?
Obviously, we love to keep extending drives and to stay on the field. It's good to give our defense a rest. There's still a lot of areas to improve on, and that's what we're going to look to do every week.
You guys average a lot of yards on the ground when you guys run behind you and Troy. What is it about you guys' chemistry that's improved to help when the team decides to go that way?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it really matters which way we run the ball. I feel like we're just getting better as a unit each and every day, and that's what we want to do.
Troy says you helped him a lot, as far as just getting up to speed. This last year. How have you guys grown as a pair and as teammates?
Yeah, it's obviously it takes time to get used to playing next to somebody, but Troy is a damn good player and a hell of a teammate, and so it's awesome to be able to play next to a guy like that.
Were you guys all in Crosby jerseys last night in the game? Did you plan that? I mean, how did you guys all decide that?
You want the truth is they gave it to us.
We always love the truth.
Yeah.
You really wanted another player, right? You didn't want Crosby.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Everybody has Crosby. You wanted to be somebody.
Yeah, I mean, Crosby's a hell of a player though too. So.
What happened to Will's jersey? I mean, he wasn't wearing it in some of the videos. Howard.
I think it depended on when you got to the game.
So the earlier there,
yeah. So
early bird gets the jersey.
that's right.